Hi beautiful people, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is LILIAN SHIRU. I trained back in Kenya as a nurse and I apparently work in the UK as a registered nurse. So in today's video guys, I'm going to continue with the previous video that I did about how to rent a house in UK, and this video gonna cover the kind of accommodations that we have, like the type of houses that we're gonna have. I'm gonna discuss a little bit of payment. I'm gonna discuss a little bit of the heating, heating during winter, because that's a concern again. And I'm going to cover the factors to consider while you are renting a house. So stay tuned to the end of this video so that you don't get to miss some crucial information about the houses here in UK. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if at all you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit that subscription button below and I'll really appreciate your support. So let's get into it. Let me just start. When you come here the very first time, or even myself, and guys, I have to say something even before I continue further. I have to say something. These videos, when I do these videos, I'm doing according to my experience or according to what I've learned from someone else. And if at all I've learned something, I will include it in my videos. So if you feel something is not covered, please just comment down below and say you'd like to know something, and I don't mind. I'll get back to you and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And my experience is not the experience of the other person, and I have to say information is knowledge. So for as long as you have even that little information here and there, it will help you, it will help you to get through. I'm just happy that I'm here and I can share some information that is helping someone out there. So in case you have any question, please just ask. The several factors that you should consider before getting a house here in UK if you are coming to work, it's where is your place of work. Number 2, you should consider, do you have a family? Number 3, you should consider the mode of transport. So those are the 3 key factors that you should consider before getting a house to rent here in UK. So guys, when I say you should consider where your work is, what I mean is you should know, do you want your house to be close to your work, or what do you want? Like, it's handy if your house is close to your work. Again, if I say about your family, are you renting the house for your family or are you renting the house for yourself? If you have kids, guys, there are things that you should consider, and this is a school. Where are you gonna get a school for the kids? And for this, doesn't matter whether it's high school or primary school, because when you go online, as I had explained last time in my previous video, you see there's a radius like showing how long or how far is the school from your house. The radius showing the schools around, whether primary school or high school. So if you go down to that part where there's more information, you see the information is given there and you'll be able to choose. Again, if your work is close to your house and the school is close to your house, it's very handy, because this matters who is looking after your kids. Do you have a child minder? If you have a child minder, they may be driving or maybe they are not driving, and yourself you're driving. So let it be easy for the child minder to be taking the child to school, because they are walking. Should be a short distance for them to walk, because the weather here can be terrible. What I mean is, it can rain even without notice. So imagine your child walking in the rain, and maybe it's a longer distance, or maybe you have to use a taxi, they have to use a taxi. If the school is close to your house, you can even drive home, come, pick your child from school, bring them home to the childminder, and if you want to drop your child to the childcare, that would be good. Yeah, I would prefer if you get a house near the school, even not near to your work, because your work, you're an adult, you're grown up, you're able to, you can look after yourself, but make it easy for your child. Put your child number one, or your kids. Mode of transport: how are you going to your work? Are you walking, are you driving, or are you using the public means, which is the buses and the trains, which are very handy, by the way? So yeah, so make sure you are in a place where you can access, the bus stop or the train station. Make sure you can access them. If your work is close to your house and it's a walking distance, that's again so handy. You can just walk to work. So there are several types of accommodation here, and I'll start by saying, when we come here as immigrants, there are different places where people immigrate to. There's Canada, there's US, there's UK, Australia, and I have to say, most people when they come here, they think that the houses, they are so big, and they are big compounds, the ones that we see in the movies. That is like in the US, but here in UK, the houses, they are a bit compacted, but they are good, and you'll be comfortable whether you have a family or you're living alone. You'll be comfortable. So they're a bit compacted, and that's a difference. And maybe from where we come from, we are used to having your own compound, but here, just know you don't have that big compound to yourself. So that is something you have to put in mind, mostly if you have kids. But that one should not even worry you, because if you need a compound for your child to play, there are parks all over, there are parks all around. We have 3 types of houses here, and the first house is fully furnished. So a fully furnished house, you just need to come yourself and your stuff, your personal belongings. You don't need to buy anything. For example, in my previous house, this house I moved recently during pandemic, and I would say this is when I came here, it was unfurnished. But the previous house where I was, it was fully furnished. I didn't need to buy anything, guys. So even the time I left there, I just carried my clothes and maybe some personal stuff that I had bought, like TV and a few things there, here and there. So that's what I brought here. But a fully furnished house, you have the couch, you have the bed, the kitchen it's fully furnished. It has dishwasher, washing machine, it has a fridge, it has microwave, but some houses don't have microwave, because I remember I had to buy mine in my own house. Good quality plates, there are spoons, there are cups, like there's everything. You don't need to buy anything. You have the dining table and the dining seats, like it's fully furnished. That's why it's called fully furnished. And the other kind of house that we have here, it's partial furnished. That means there's nothing much in the house. Probably you'll find it's just the kitchen that has the kitchen appliances, like fridge, washing machine, and cooker, and what else? Maybe there may be plates and cups, but not all they have. But the kitchen might have, and probably it might have the dining table, but it depends. When you're applying for the houses where online, you have to know what kind of a house you're applying for. Is it fully furnished? Is it partial furnished? Or is it unfurnished? Because unfurnished means from the door there's nothing at all. It's a hollow, like there's nothing, there's no couch, there's nothing in the kitchen. You have to fit your own cooker, you have to fit your own fridge, you have to buy your own washing machine or dryer. Like there's nothing to whatever you need in that house, you're gonna buy it for yourself. If you feel you want things of your own, you want something that you love, just get an unfurnished house, and you put things slowly by slowly. Let me go through the type of heating during winter. Not just winter, even summertime we use the heating maybe to boil water, for shower or for bath, or even for cooking, but I want to go through the type of heating, which is we have oil, gas, and electric. Those are the 3 types of heating that we have around here. So oil is used, and I think it's common, yes, but oil, you have to liaise with the oil company because they have to fill your tank, the oil tank, and some people say it's a bit expensive. I hear that oil you have to like pay like 200 or 300 during winter because you really need heating in your house. And again, when it comes to gas, it's very handy. Like you can even top up just £5 and you have your gas. You can come, the boiler is off, there's no heating, and just like that, go to the shop, you have the card, top up the card, £5, £10, what you can manage at that particular moment, and you're good to go. Electrical heating, it's the normal electricity. So when you're topping up your electricity bill, you have to put like more so that you can cater for your heating. That means like winter time, that means the electricity you'll be paying more than when you're paying maybe during summer where you don't need a lot of heating in the house. And again, during winter, by the way, when you're looking for a house, you have to make sure that you are looking for double glazed because of heat insulation, guys. So please look for a house that has double glazed windows. Another thing I wanted to touch today, it's where you want to live in UK, because the prices, the rental range, they are not the same, you know, and even the cost of living is totally different from one state to the other state. Remember, we have 4 states here in UK. It has England, we have Wales, and we have Scotland, and now I'm in Northern Ireland, Belfast, so we have Northern Ireland. Those are 4. And I hear, Belfast, it's very what can I say, the life is a bit cheaper than other states. Those who are in other states, if you watch this video, kindly confirm this, because number 1, we don't pay any water bill, and again, we don't pay council tax. So those people who are in England, I'll compare England because that's what I know. I have some relatives in England, and also I have friends in England. So those who are in England, they say they pay council tax, and I have a friend who told me they pay like 150 every month on top of their rent. So for example, let's say if the house was 550 and then they are paying 150 on top, imagine that is 700. So that is very expensive. And again, water bill, a friend of mine also mentioned that they pay like £70 for water bill. So if you add like 70 and 150, that is 220 pounds, which is on top in the cost of living. It's higher there than here. So guys, you have to evaluate very well, even when you're taking that job offer, or you are going to school, or whatever you're coming to do here. Just consider where you want to live and the kind of life you want to have. But there's something, you have to go to the government site. I've seen you can qualify for a discount, council tax discount. So just go there, apply, and see whether you qualify, you know. Because I saw if it's a single occupant, if we are an adult in a house, you have 25% discount, you know. Just go there on the site and just check whether you qualify for that. So the other thing I was to say about again, cost of living, it's about here 2-bedroom houses range from around 450, whether it's 1 bedroom or it's 2 bedroom. So why would you take a house of 1 bedroom 450, yet you can pay 450 for 2 bedroom? I mean, so you have to see, even if you don't have a family, you can use that extra room for many other things. You can do so many things there. You can even host your guests, and they're gonna be comfortable in your house. You give them their privacy, I mean. And then for 3-bedroom, it's ranging again from around 550, you know, going to 900, depending on the area that you've rented the house, and also maybe the size of the house, depending. So yeah, And it's good if you have a 3-bedroom and you have a family. Actually, you have the master bedroom, you have a room for the kids and an office, or if you have a teenager, you can have the master bedroom and you can have the room for the younger kids, and you have a room for the teenager. This comes to London lovers, guys. So London lovers, the single room that you rent in London, which is single occupant, that room is 650. Mind you, you're gonna be sharing the kitchen, the living room, yeah, and at times you may be even sharing the bathroom. But some other houses, even if you're in a sharing accommodation, it's you maybe just share the kitchen and the living room. You may have a bathroom for yourself, but it all depends, guys. Not all houses come like that. So you have to consider, do you want to live in London and pay 650, or do you want to come to Northern Ireland, Belfast, where you have a 3-bedroom house or even 4-bedroom house for 650? So do the math, you know, do the math, do the math. And then you see. And then again, the more you pay for the houses, the less you'll be having to for your other bills, or even to save, you know. A good advice is, if you come here and you're very new, shared accommodation, it's very handy, very, very handy. You're not using as much money and you'll be able to save a bit of money so that you can go and settle in your own house. Even if you get to go to an unfurnished house, you will have money to buy some stuff in the house that you're going, an empty house. If the house you're living in is 500 and someone pays 250 and you're paying 250, you have 250 to yourself. You can do whatever you want to do with that money. So yeah, just think of a shared accommodation once you come here. But again, you have to know how you want your freedom, because again, you don't want to stay with strangers. You are having commotions every day. You have to consider that. If you're not that person, then don't try a shared accommodation, because people have different kind of personalities and different kind of standards. So you may feel some people are not, you know, living up to your standards. And standards, guys, don't mean like money or whatever. No, standards means your principles or how you want your house to be. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. So remember to give this video a like, and also remember to hit that subscription button below if at all you've not subscribed. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell up there, guys, so that whenever I upload any video, you'll never miss it. I really appreciate, and thank you so much for those who have already subscribed, and also thank you for those who are subscribing. You're welcome to the family. So I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Mwah.